And now, from the home of Queen City News, it's Charlotte Sports Live, the Blitz.
Oh, it's the matchup we've been waiting for all week. A battle of the unbeatens between Charlotte Christian and Independence. It's one of 10 big games tonight on CSL The Blitz. And we hope you're having a great Friday night at home, because we certainly are here in the studio. He's Mike Lissette. I'm Gabe McDonald. And Mike, there's just so much to talk about over the next half hour.
Well, you better believe it. Coming up, we heard from the Panthers one last time before they take on New Orleans Sunday. And there are big concerns regarding one specific position. We'll tell you what that is. But first, major bragging rights on the line. We got two powerhouses, one private school and one public school.
Absolutely. It's a big one. Our game of the week here in week 3 of CSL The Blitz. Charlotte Christian hosting Independence tonight. A big one over there at Christian. Here's tonight's quarterback, Owen Farrell, hitting Brandon Hilder there on the corner route on the sideline. He muscles his way in for the score. And just like that, Charlotte Christian with an early 7-0 lead over the Patriots. But Indy, they have a well-oiled machine on offense. Justin Little, the handoff to Jaden Jones, and he does the rest. Rumble, young man, rumble. Jones taking it all the way to the crib for the score. Just like that, we have a 7-7 ball game. Patriots going back to work on offense again. Little, Jones, 6 points. You already guessed it. He gets in for his second score of the game, and just like that, 14-7. Jones coming right into your living room right there.
Hi.
The Knights, hey, they come back with the running game of their own. Jamal Rule getting in for the score. And he's also wanted to say hi to the folks at home. It's a 14-13 game in favor of the Patriots at the half. Here in the second half, Indy looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Justin Little handing off to Travis Hill this time. He gets in for the score, and that would pretty much be your ball game. Independence, a big road win to make a statement. They get it done 34-13 over Charlotte Christian here in week 3.
We talked about that since week 1. We didn't like the way we finished the game in the second half week 1. And we talked about it all week. We're going to have to wear them out a little bit and win the game in the fourth quarter. And I'm very proud of the way we played the latter part of that third quarter and leading into the fourth. And I'm just proud of this team and the way they finished. We're just looking to get better, man. And we're tired of the narrative that we're getting back, or any back. We're here. We're here to stay. We're going to keep working to keep proving that.
All right, now to be outdone by that big-time matchup, we have another one between Providence Day and Charlotte Catholic. Points were tough to come by in this one for a big chunk of this one, and the Chargers were having all sorts of problems in the third. First, the Cougars get the sack on Zayd Lott, and then later, things go from bad to worse. Ian Klein, give me that. Ooh. He gets stripped of the ball. Charlotte Catholic has the problem is they couldn't add to their 9-7 lead, and that would eventually come back to haunt them. That's because later in the quarter, Providence, they found it. So Mark Lott this time finds a receiver. Gordon Sellers, gain of 25. That would lead to this. Lott to Brendan Raven. First the catch, and look at the move here. And then look at all that open field in front of him. It's a touchdown. Chargers outscored the Cougars 17-0 in the second half, and they go on to win this one by the count of 24-9.
Big dub for those guys on the road. Let's head down to Myrtle Beach now. Hough on the road taking on Carolina Forest in a non-conference battle. Of course, the Huskies coming off a big win over Myers Park last week. First drive of the game for Hough on the road, and it ends in the end zone. Jaden Anisco getting in for the touchdown from inside the 10. It's 7-0 Hough early on. The Huskies, though, they got a pretty solid defense as well. They get in. Patrick Mullen, no time to throw for CF, and he's sacked by a host of Huskies. But eventually, Hough, they wouldn't be able to make any moves on offense. Trey Blakeney with the throw to the corner, but it's tipped, and it's Carson Quant coming up with the interception off the tip drill there. Carolina Forest coming up big on defense, but they didn't have any luck on offense. Less than 2 minutes ago in the half, Huskies driving, but they will cough up the rock themselves, and this time it's Quant looking like Honey Badger out there. Another takeaway. It would just be a 7-0 game at the half, but Hough would be far too much in the second half. They go on to roll 41-0 on the road against Carolina Forest.
All right, so going into the week, you can make the argument Myers Park was the best 0-2 team in the area. They had the home opener tonight against 2-0 Sun Valley. Second quarter, Mustangs driving. Jared Lockhart connected with M.A. Skanes. Got a good block, then did the rest himself. 30-yard score. PAT was no good, so it was 6-zip MP. Very next Mustangs possession, they're attacking again and scoring again. This time, R.J. Alexander does it on the ground. 13-0 Myers Park after a quarter. Spartans eventually settle in. Noah Lineberry to the air. Finds his man downfield. It's a 6-point game after that touchdown. But Myers Park tonight was feeling it. End of the half, Lockhart, an absolute dart right here to Scans. One man to beat. He beat him. 80-yard pitch and catch. Mustangs up 23-7 at the half. They went on to cruise 37-14. They get their first win of the season.
Much needed win. Those guys look good. Out to the home of the Mavs now. Mallard Creek facing another opponent from Georgia with the Grayson Rams in the house tonight. Late first quarter, Grayson looking to add to its 7-point lead. Travis Burgess goes up top and he finds a wide open Alex Sanchez in the end zone for the score. Mavericks in a 14-point hole at home with under 5 to go in the opening quarter. A couple drives later, Mavs, they start to find some rhythm on offense. Curtis Clark with the rock, he finds a crease up the gut and breaks off a nice gain for the first down to get them into Grayson territory. A few plays later, they run the RPO to perfection. Evan Rambert dime up the seam to Mason Kelly for the end zone and gets in for the score. Mavericks cut their deficit in half as they trail by 7 after 1. However, Grayson, they get back to work in the second. Rams on the doorstep, and Elijah Miller kicks down the door and powers in for the score. Just got it over the goal line. Rams go back up 2 scores, and that would end up being the final margin. Mavericks now 1-1 after falling to Grayson 28-14.
Back to the gridiron for a second helping of your high school football appetite. We pick up the action out at Ardrey Kell for another big non-conference battle. Packed house with Marvin Ridge in town. By this point in the third, there really was not much for the hometown fans to cheer about. Their team was up 21 at one point. Now it's tied, and it gets worse. Gavin Adams sacked for a big loss. Knights went 3 and out on that drive. Later in the third, Mavericks now looking for their first lead, and they get it right here. Braden Rediger in a groove finds Jackson Clegg for a 14-yard gain. Well, they wouldn't get it there, but they would get it here because that first down would lead to this. House call, Hudson Murray went off a perfectly delivered ball from Rediger. Mavs up 35-28 after the PAT. Major comeback in this one for Marvin Ridge, down at 1.28-7. They win 42-28.
What a rally for those guys. Out in Harrisburg, a battle of the Ridges. Hickory and Porter going head-to-head here in week 3. Pirates flexing their muscles early and often. Already up 21-2 in the second. Christian Myers goes to the air and connects with William Taylor in the end zone for the touchdown. Porter Ridge increases its lead to 26 over Hickory Ridge. Raging Bulls looking to find a little bit of life here later in the second. David Johnson, he gets the handoff, finds a hole off tackle, gets into Pirate territory. However, he coughs up the run. Kieran Chambers forcing the fumble. Here's Rayshawn Elmore. He gets the recovery. He's able to rumble down this far sideline to set up Porter Ridge in nicely in their territory. Pirates able to take advantage of the Hickory Ridge miscue. Myers now using his legs to make something happen. Checks this out. Keeps it on the option. Doesn't have any running room going left. He then reverses field, follows his blockers, and takes it in for the score. Now a 35-2 game in favor of the Pirates, and it was smooth sailing from there. Porter Ridge, they win big in this one, 56-14.
This looks like the old NFC, AFC All-Star jerseys. I love it.
Yeah.
Up at Lake Norman, Wildcats back at home for a non-conference matchup with Asheville. Cougars going to the ground early in the first. Team Plummer finding some running room, runs the Wildcat defense to move the chains. Later in the drive, Plummer now out of the Wildcat and now into the end zone. Asheville with the early 7-0 lead. Wildcats would eventually start to get going as they put together a big second half en route to a 32-15 home victory over Asheville. Gabe?
Up to Mooresville now. Blue Devils taking on West Rowan tonight in week 3. Mooresville on the doorstep now, looking to get into the end zone. Nate Garby on the keeper. Nearly gets in for 6, but he'd be down at the 1. But, hey, it's all good. Very next play, hands it off to his back, Eric Heel. He finds the crease and easily makes his way in for the score to increase the Blue Devil lead in the second half. Falcons looking to respond on offense. Never want to see this, though. Ball on the ground, and Blue Devil D lineman Camden Gillespie bounces on it to get the rock back for the offense. Mooresville then able to cash in there off the takeaway. Blue Devils go to the ground. This time, Malachi Gwynn rumbles in for the score for the home team. Blue Devils with no trouble against the Falcons tonight. They get it done 66-0.
All right, one last one for you. It's Cuthbertson home for South Mech tonight. First drive of the game, Davis quarterback Carter Gillis quickly finds Quinn Rucker. He has got nothing but space and opportunity in front of him.
See ya.
He takes it to the house. South Mech up 6-0, but they wanted more. So they went for 2. This time it's Gillis to Brody Evans, and they got it. Sabres up 8-zip early. However, their lead would not hold. A bit later, Cavs going forward on 4th and goal. Campbell paid off. Mason Ivorino finding the end zone. Cuthbertson goes on to win 24-8.
Big dub there. Let's check on some other scores from tonight. Butler so close to getting that first win of the year. They fall in an overtime thriller to Irmo, 35-34. Meanwhile, West Charlotte pitched a shutout against Cox Mill, 41-0. That wasn't the only lopsided score we saw tonight. Robinson all over Concord, 49-7. Weddington, they made the trek to West Forsyth and took down the Titans 48-13. And Monroe, they defended their home field in dominant fashion with a 55-0 dub over Rocky River.